The air around money, for many, isn't just about numbers. It's thick with unspoken anxieties, phantom fears, and a silent, pervasive hum of inadequacy. You might find yourself caught in a loop, a recurring financial pattern that feels almost predestined, a story you didn't consciously write, but one that relentlessly dictates your reality. Perhaps you've tasted success, only to have it slip through your fingers, leaving a bitter aftertaste of self-doubt. Or maybe the very idea of wealth feels like a heavy cloak, burdened by guilt, a sense that it's not for you, or that achieving it would somehow compromise your values or change who you are in ways you fear. This isn't just about your bank balance. It's about the invisible architecture of your inner world, the deeply embedded narratives that shape every financial decision, every aspiration, and every limitation you perceive. This feeling, this persistent tug-of-war with prosperity, is far more common than you might imagine. It's the hidden curriculum we all inherit, often without a single conscious lesson. We navigate our financial lives armed with beliefs absorbed from childhood whispers, cultural narratives, and societal pressures, many of which are not only outdated but actively sabotaging our potential. You might work tirelessly, strategize meticulously, and still feel that elusive sense of financial freedom is perpetually just out of reach, like a mirage shimmering on the horizon. The frustration isn't merely in the numbers. It's in the exhausting effort, the constant striving against an unseen current, the gnawing sensation that you're missing a fundamental piece of the puzzle, a secret key to unlocking a different reality. This isn't a failure of effort. It's often a misalignment of your inner world with your outer ambitions. Consider for a moment the profound impact of these unseen forces. They manifest as the hesitation to ask for what you're worth, the impulse to spend impulsively when stress peaks, the quiet dread that accompanies opening a bill, or even the subtle discomfort when confronted with the idea of truly thriving. These aren't just random behaviors. They are echoes of deeply ingrained programming, responses to a script written long before you had a say in the matter. You're not alone in feeling this complex interplay of hope and apprehension, of desire and resistance, when it comes to money. It's a universal human experience, yet one we rarely discuss with the honesty and depth it deserves. This isn't just a financial problem. It's a human problem, a challenge of self-perception and emotional mastery. This journey we're about to embark on is not about quick fixes or superficial tips. It's an invitation to a profound inner excavation, a deep dive into the very roots of your financial reality. We will explore the silent pacts you've unconsciously made with scarcity, the hidden fears that prevent you from embracing true abundance, and the powerful, liberating truths that have been obscured by years of limiting beliefs. This is a rare opportunity to confront those shadows, not with judgment, but with an unwavering commitment to understanding and transformation. It's for those who are truly ready to shed the old skin of financial struggle and step into a new, empowered identity. It requires courage, introspection, and a genuine desire to not just accumulate wealth, but to build a life of profound financial peace, purpose, and prosperity. What if the secret to financial mastery wasn't just about what you do with money, but about who you are in relation to it? What if your current financial reality is merely a reflection of your deepest, often unexamined, beliefs about worthiness, security, and possibility? This conversation is for the discerning, for those who sense there's more to their financial story than what appears on the surface. It's for the strong, those prepared to look inward and dismantle the invisible barriers that have held them back. We're going to move beyond the superficial symptoms and address the core operating system of your financial mind. This is about rewriting your internal script, not just for a temporary boost, but for a fundamental, lasting shift in your relationship with money and, by extension, with yourself. Prepare to uncover insights that will not just change your financial trajectory, but profoundly reshape your entire understanding of abundance and your capacity to create it. This is your moment to reclaim your power, to align your inner world with your highest financial aspirations, and to step into a future where true financial freedom is not just a dream, but a lived reality, earned through conscious, deliberate transformation. Let's begin by acknowledging the invisible weight many of us carry. The shame, the fear, the gnawing sense of not having enough, or even the guilt that sometimes accompanies the idea of having too much. Have you ever felt that knot in your stomach when a bill arrives? Or that subtle flinch when a friend talks about their latest financial success? Perhaps you've experienced the fleeting euphoria of a windfall, only to see it quickly dissipate, leaving you back where you started, wondering if you're somehow destined for financial struggle. This isn't just about a lack of funds. It's about a deeply personal, often unspoken, emotional battle with money itself. You might feel a profound sense of shame for past financial decisions, or a pervasive fear that you'll never truly escape the cycle of scarcity. Some of you might even harbor an unconscious fear of success, a subtle belief that wealth would bring unwanted problems, change your relationships, or make you a target. Conversely, there's the quiet guilt that can emerge when considering true abundance, as if desiring more somehow makes you less spiritual or less deserving. These feelings are real, they are valid, and they are far more common than you realize. You are not alone in navigating this complex emotional landscape. These aren't personal failings. They are deeply ingrained human experiences, often inherited and reinforced by society. When we feel stuck, it's rarely just about the external circumstances. It's about the internal narrative we've unconsciously adopted, the emotional baggage we've allowed to define our financial potential. Recognizing these emotional struggles is not a sign of weakness. It is the first courageous step toward liberation. It's about shining a light on the hidden corners of your financial mind, understanding that these feelings are not trivial, but powerful indicators of where your true worth lies. This initial awareness is the foundation upon which all lasting transformation is built, a compassionate acknowledgement that your relationship with money is deeply intertwined with your sense of self-worth, security, and possibility. We are not here to judge these feelings, but to understand them, to honor their presence, and then to gently yet powerfully begin to reshape them into sources of strength and clarity. Now that we've acknowledged the emotional undercurrents, it's time to dive into the source, your belief system. Where do these pervasive feelings about money actually come from? The truth is, most of our fundamental money programming isn't something we consciously chose. It was downloaded into our subconscious minds long before we could even articulate a financial thought. Think back to your childhood. What were the unspoken rules about money in your household? Did your parents constantly worry about bills? Or was money a taboo subject, never to be discussed? Were there whispers of money doesn't grow on trees? Or perhaps the idea that rich people are greedy? Maybe you grew up in an environment where money was a constant source of conflict, or where it was seen as something difficult to acquire and even harder to keep. These early experiences, these subtle cues and overt statements, formed the bedrock of your unconscious money programming. Your family's financial struggles or triumphs, your cultural background's relationship with wealth, even the stories you heard in school or from friends, all of these contributed to the intricate web of beliefs that now dictate your financial reality. This isn't about blaming your past. It's about understanding how your current operating system was formed. Your brain, in its incredible efficiency, simply adopted these patterns as truth, creating neural pathways that reinforce them over time. These beliefs then became the lens through which you view every financial opportunity, every challenge, and every possibility. They are the invisible scripts playing in the background of your mind, influencing your decisions, your reactions, and your capacity to attract and manage wealth. Recognizing this unconscious programming is a monumental step. It's like finding the source code of a program that's been running on autopilot, dictating your financial outcomes without your conscious consent. By bringing these hidden beliefs into the light of awareness, you begin to disarm their power. You start to see that many of your financial struggles are not a reflection of your inherent worth or capability, but rather the direct result of outdated, inherited programming that no longer serves your highest good. This awareness is the key to unlocking your true financial potential, allowing you to move from being a passenger in your financial life to becoming the conscious architect of your destiny. With this newfound awareness, it's time to confront and break some of the most pervasive financial myths that have held you captive. These aren't just thoughts. They are deeply entrenched beliefs that have been whispered through generations, reinforced by media, and solidified by personal experiences. One common myth is money is the root of all evil. This belief, often misquoted, creates an internal conflict, making you feel that pursuing wealth is inherently bad or immoral. The truth, however, is that money is simply an amplifier. It reveals and magnifies what is already within you. If you are a generous person, more money allows you to be more generous. If you are a compassionate person, more money allows you to create more positive impact. Another powerful myth is, there isn't enough money to go around, or I have to struggle to earn money. This scarcity mindset keeps you constantly fighting for crumbs, feeling that abundance is a limited resource. The empowering truth is that wealth is not a zero-sum game. It's an ever-expanding resource created through value and innovation. There is more than enough for everyone to thrive. Consider the myth, I'm not good with money, or I'll never be rich. These self-limiting labels become self-fulfilling prophecies. The truth is, financial literacy and wealth creation are learnable skills, not innate talents. You can develop the capacity to manage and grow your money, regardless of past experiences. We also often carry the belief that I'm not worthy of wealth, or wealth is only for certain types of people. This strikes at the core of your self-esteem. The empowering truth is that your worth is inherent and unconditional. Prosperity is your birthright, and you are just as deserving of abundance as anyone else. Let's replace these myths with powerful affirmations. Instead of money is evil, affirm, money is a tool for good, flowing to and through me to create positive impact. Instead of there isn't enough, affirm, the universe is abundant, and I am open to receiving unlimited prosperity. Instead of I'm not good with money, affirm, I am becoming financially intelligent, capable, and confident. And most importantly, affirm, I am worthy of all the abundance life has to offer, and I embrace my capacity to create and enjoy wealth. These affirmations, when repeated with conviction, begin to rewire your brain, replacing old, destructive narratives with new, empowering truths that pave the way for a richer, more fulfilling financial reality. Understanding these beliefs is crucial, but true transformation happens when we translate awareness into consistent action. Shifting your mindset isn't a passive process. It requires deliberate, daily engagement. Let's talk about powerful yet simple steps you can take to actively reprogram your financial mind. One of the most transformative practices is gratitude. Begin each day by consciously listing 5 things you are grateful for, specifically in the realm of money and resources. It could be the roof over your head, the food in your fridge, the device you're using to watch this, the income you currently have, or even the opportunity to learn and grow. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's already abundant, opening your mind to more. Next, embrace the power of journaling. Dedicate a specific time each day to write freely about your financial thoughts and feelings. Don't filter, just write. Explore your fears, your desires, your limiting beliefs, and then intentionally rewrite those narratives. For instance, if you write, I'm worried about paying next month's rent, follow it with, I trust in my ability to generate solutions and attract the resources I need. This active reframing trains your brain to seek solutions and possibilities instead of dwelling in fear. Visualization is another potent tool. Close your eyes and vividly imagine your ideal financial reality. See yourself managing your money with ease, enjoying experiences that wealth allows, feeling secure and free. Engage all your senses. What does it feel like to be financially abundant? What sounds do you hear? What emotions arise? The more real you make it in your mind, the more your subconscious will work to manifest it in your reality. These aren't just feel-good exercises. They are scientifically proven methods to create new neural pathways, literally rewiring your brain for success. By consistently practicing gratitude, journaling, and visualization, you are actively moving from a mindset of scarcity and limitation to one of abundance and possibility. You're not just thinking differently, you're becoming different. These small, powerful steps, when integrated into your daily routine, will begin to create a ripple effect, translating into real-world changes and tangible financial outcomes. Your habits are a direct reflection of your mindset, and by intentionally shifting your internal landscape, you inevitably transform your external financial reality. As you consistently engage in these practices, something profound begins to shift within you, your identity. You start to embody a new version of yourself, not just someone who wants to attract and manage money well, but someone who does. This is where true empowerment takes root. You are no longer defined by your past financial struggles or inherited beliefs. You are consciously claiming a new identity as a financial master, an attractor of abundance, and a wise steward of resources. This new identity isn't about arrogance. It's about confident self-worth and a deep understanding of your own creative power. You begin to see yourself as someone who naturally understands money, who makes informed decisions with clarity and conviction, and who effortlessly draws opportunities and wealth into their life. This shift is powerful because your identity dictates your actions. When you truly believe, "I am a financially abundant person," your behaviors naturally align with that belief. You seek out growth opportunities, you invest in yourself, you make choices that reflect your worth, and you engage with money from a place of power, not fear. This newfound identity also connects prosperity to a deeper purpose. True abundance isn't just about accumulating wealth for its own sake. It's about having the resources to live a life aligned with your highest values, to contribute meaningfully, and to create a positive impact in the world. When your financial goals are tied to a sense of purpose, to ethical living, and to emotional maturity, wealth becomes a powerful tool for good, a means to amplify your positive influence. You become a conduit for abundance, not just a recipient. This is the essence of financial self-mastery. It's not just about what you have, but who you are becoming in the process. It's about cultivating an inner state of knowing that you are capable, deserving, and fully equipped to navigate the financial world with grace and wisdom. Embrace this new identity. Step into the shoes of the financially empowered, purposeful individual you are evolving into. Feel the confidence, the clarity, and the deep sense of peace that comes with knowing you are the master of your financial destiny, creating a life of true prosperity, not just for yourself, but for the greater good. This journey culminates in a profound act of reprogramming and commitment. You have peeled back the layers of old beliefs, acknowledged your emotional landscape, and begun to cultivate a new, empowered identity. Now, it's time to solidify this transformation with unwavering commitment. Reprogramming your financial mind isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing practice, a continuous evolution. It means consistently choosing empowering thoughts over limiting ones, consciously directing your focus towards abundance, and aligning your actions with your highest financial vision. I invite you now to engage in a final, powerful affirmation and visualization. Close your eyes for a moment, take a deep, cleansing breath, and feel the energy of possibility expanding within you. Imagine a brilliant, golden light surrounding you, representing unlimited abundance, financial freedom, and effortless prosperity. Feel this light permeating every cell of your being, dissolving any lingering doubts or fears about money. See yourself standing confidently in your ideal financial future. What does it look like? What does it feel like? You are financially free, living a life of purpose, joy, and profound impact. You are making wise financial decisions, attracting opportunities with ease, and experiencing a deep sense of peace and security. Feel the emotions of gratitude, excitement, and unwavering confidence washing over you. Now, repeat these words silently or aloud. I am a powerful creator of wealth. I am worthy of abundant prosperity. Money flows to me easily and consistently from expected and unexpected sources. I manage my money with wisdom and joy, and I use my resources to create a life of purpose and positive impact. I am financially free, and I am grateful for all the abundance in my life. Carry this feeling, this image, and this affirmation with you throughout your day and every day. This is your commitment to long-term emotional alignment and financial evolution. This is your promise to yourself to continue nurturing this new mindset, to stay vigilant against old patterns, and to consistently choose growth, abundance, and empowerment. Remember, your financial reality is a mirror of your inner world. By consciously and consistently reprogramming your beliefs, you are not just changing your finances. You are changing your life, stepping into a future where true abundance is not just a dream, but your lived, magnificent reality. The journey has begun, and your evolution is limitless. This journey culminates in a profound act of reprogramming and commitment, Yet the true work begins after the initial spark of realization. You've ignited a powerful internal shift, but maintaining this new trajectory demands a sophisticated understanding of how the mind reinforces its chosen paths. It's not merely about a single affirmation or a moment of clarity. It's about the deliberate, ongoing cultivation of a mental landscape that consistently supports your highest financial aspirations. Consider the brain's neuroplasticity not as a one-time rewiring, but as a living, evolving garden. You've planted new seeds of belief, and now the commitment involves diligent tending. Regular watering with focused intent, weeding out old thought patterns that attempt to regrow, and ensuring the new growth receives ample light and nourishment. This isn't just a passive acceptance of prosperity. It's an active, daily engagement with the architecture of your own consciousness, a continuous process of self-sculpting that strengthens the neural pathways of abundance. Acknowledge, too, that the path of sustained transformation isn't always linear. There will be moments when the ingrained patterns of the past, like deep grooves in an old record, attempt to pull you back into familiar, albeit limiting, rhythms. This isn't a sign of failure. It's a natural recalibration attempt by your subconscious, which often prefers the known, even if it's uncomfortable, to the exhilarating unknown of true expansion. When these old narratives resurface, perhaps a whisper of doubt when a new financial opportunity presents itself, or a pang of anxiety when reviewing your investments, this is your cue for conscious intervention, not despair. Instead of succumbing, view these moments as opportunities to reinforce your commitment. It's about gently, yet firmly, redirecting your internal dialogue, consciously choosing the new, empowering belief over the fading echo of the old. This resilience, this capacity for self-correction in the face of internal resistance, is a hallmark of true financial self-mastery. It signifies a deeper level of commitment, one that recognizes the dynamic interplay between your conscious intent and your subconscious programming. Furthermore, the environment you inhabit plays an indispensable role in solidifying your reprogrammed mindset. Just as a plant thrives in fertile soil, your newly cultivated financial perspective requires a supportive ecosystem. This extends beyond your internal world to the external influences you allow into your life. Evaluate your informational diet. Are the podcasts you listen to, the books you read, and the social media feeds you consume reinforcing scarcity or abundance? Consider your immediate social circle. Do the people closest to you uplift your financial aspirations, or do they unconsciously perpetuate limiting beliefs through their own anxieties and narratives? Curating an environment that mirrors your desired financial reality is a powerful act of commitment. It might involve seeking out mentors, joining communities of like-minded individuals, or even decluttering your physical space to create an atmosphere of order and clarity that reflects your internal state of financial well-being. This intentional shaping of your surroundings serves as a constant, gentle reminder of your new financial identity, making it easier to maintain alignment and momentum. Beyond personal gain, this profound commitment to financial reprogramming has a remarkable ripple effect. As you embody this new relationship with money, you invariably become a beacon for others. Your calm confidence, your strategic choices, and your genuine peace around financial matters naturally inspire those around you. This isn't about preaching, it's about living proof. Your journey from scarcity to abundance, from fear to freedom, provides a tangible example of what's possible, subtly encouraging others to examine their own limiting beliefs. In this way, your personal commitment to financial evolution transcends individual prosperity and contributes to a broader shift in collective consciousness around money. You become a participant in creating a more abundant world, not just for yourself, but for your family, your community, and beyond. This is the generative aspect of true wealth. It doesn't just accumulate. It expands, creates, and uplifts, fostering an environment where more people can thrive. Ultimately, this ongoing commitment heralds a state of conscious financial evolution. It's an understanding that your relationship with money is not a fixed destination, but a continuous journey of learning, adapting, and expanding. As you grow, so too will your capacity for wealth, your strategies for management, and your opportunities for impact. This means embracing a mindset of perpetual studenthood, always open to new insights, new tools, and new ways of thinking about value creation and exchange. It involves regularly reviewing your financial vision, not to rigidly adhere to an old plan, but to ensure it remains aligned with your evolving purpose and the ever-changing landscape of your life. This dynamic engagement ensures that your financial reality remains a vibrant, expanding reflection of your most empowered self. It is a testament to the fact that true abundance is not merely about accumulating resources, but about becoming the kind of person who continually creates, receives, and wisely stewards immense value in the world. Your unwavering commitment to this inner work is the key to unlocking an extraordinary future, one where financial freedom is not just a dream, but a deeply integrated, joyfully lived experience. Reflecting on this journey so far, we recognize a profound truth. The landscape of our financial lives is not merely a collection of external circumstances, but a vivid, often unconscious projection of our deepest internal world. We've ventured beyond the surface-level symptoms of monetary struggle to explore the intricate, often hidden, architecture of our relationship with prosperity. It's a revelation that the subtle emotional currents, the quiet anxieties, the inherited hesitations, the unspoken narratives surrounding worthiness and abundance have been far more influential than any spreadsheet or market trend. These invisible forces, absorbed through countless experiences and observations, have, until now, silently orchestrated the boundaries of our perceived possibilities. As we've peeled back these layers, a crucial understanding has begun to coalesce: that the very operating system governing our financial reality was largely installed without our conscious consent. The persistent echoes of scarcity, the ingrained patterns of limitation, and the often unexamined assumptions about wealth itself have stemmed from deeply rooted programs. Yet, in recognizing these origins, we simultaneously unlock the power to rewrite the code. The insidious grip of long-held myths, which once felt immutable, now reveals itself as merely a collection of thoughts, susceptible to deliberate resculpting. This isn't about mere intellectual assent. It's about a fundamental shift in perception, where the perceived limitations begin to dissolve, making way for a more expansive and truthful understanding of what is genuinely available to us. The cumulative effect of this unfolding awareness is transformative. It moves us beyond passive observation into active participation, equipping us with the tools to not just identify, but to intentionally cultivate the inner conditions for thriving. Through consistent, focused engagement, we initiate a powerful rewiring, creating new neural pathways that reinforce a paradigm of abundance rather than scarcity. The daily rituals, seemingly small in isolation, become the keystones of a profound internal renovation, systematically recalibrating our fundamental responses to money. This deliberate practice fosters an internal environment where gratitude becomes the default lens, where possibility thinking replaces habitual apprehension, and where the very fabric of our being begins to vibrate at a frequency aligned with our most elevated financial aspirations. This ongoing cultivation culminates in something far grander than mere financial improvement. It births an entirely new identity. It's the emergence of a self who no longer reacts to external circumstances from a place of fear or historical programming, but rather creates from a foundation of inherent worth and empowered intention. The journey has illuminated how intimately intertwined our sense of self is with our capacity to generate, attract, and wisely steward resources. We begin to embody the very essence of financial mastery, recognizing that true prosperity is not just about accumulation, but about aligning our wealth with purpose, integrity, and an evolved sense of emotional maturity. This isn't simply about having more. It's about becoming more, about expanding our capacity to contribute meaningfully and live a life of profound fulfillment. Drawing these intricate strands together, we stand at the precipice of a completely reimagined financial existence. The insights gleaned, the internal shifts initiated, and the new identity embraced are not isolated fragments, but integral components of a cohesive, powerful whole. This integrated understanding prepares us for a deeper, more committed engagement with our financial destiny. It's an invitation to step fully into the role of the conscious architect, to not only dream of a different future, but to actively build it, brick by deliberate brick, thought by intentional thought. The stage is now set for a final, decisive step, one that solidifies this profound evolution and anchors you firmly in a future of limitless financial possibility. We have journeyed together through the intricate, often veiled, corridors of the financial mind, peeling back layers of inherited beliefs and acknowledging the profound emotional currents that shape our relationship with money. What has emerged, with undeniable clarity, is a singular, powerful truth. Your financial reality is not a fixed external condition, but a dynamic, ever-unfolding mirror of your deepest internal landscape. It is a testament to the fact that the struggle, the limitation, and the elusive nature of true abundance were never deficiencies in your inherent capacity, but rather the predictable manifestations of an unexamined inner world, a default operating system running on outdated code. This profound insight is the true revelation, transcending mere financial advice or superficial strategies. It redefines wealth not as a distant prize to be chased, but as an intrinsic state of being, cultivated from within. The core message is this: mastery over your finances is, at its heart, mastery over yourself. It is the conscious, courageous act of dismantling the invisible architecture of scarcity, replacing inherited fears with empowering truths, and deliberately sculpting an identity aligned with limitless possibility. This is an invitation to move beyond simply having money, to truly becoming the kind of individual who effortlessly attracts, wisely manages, and purposefully amplifies abundance in every facet of their life. The continuous thread woven through our exploration highlights the journey from unconscious reaction to deliberate creation. You are no longer bound by the whispers of the past, nor are you a passive recipient of circumstance. Instead, you are empowered to be the conscious architect of your financial destiny, armed with awareness, intention, and a suite of powerful practices. The consistent application of gratitude, the introspective power of journaling, and the vivid clarity of visualization are not merely feel-good exercises. They are profound acts of self-reprogramming, meticulously laying down new neural pathways that reinforce prosperity and resilience. This deliberate cultivation transforms your internal environment, shifting your energetic signature to one that resonates with the very abundance you seek to experience. This metamorphosis culminates in the most powerful shift of all: the reclaiming of your financial identity. It is the moment you step into the shoes of the financially empowered self, not as an aspiration, but as a lived reality. This new identity is forged in confidence, clarity, and an unwavering belief in your inherent worthiness. It understands that true wealth is not an end in itself, but a magnificent tool, a resource that amplifies your purpose, extends your reach, and enables you to contribute meaningfully to the world. When your financial goals are interwoven with ethical consciousness and emotional maturity, money ceases to be a source of anxiety and transforms into a powerful catalyst for good, a conduit through which you can manifest your highest values and create a lasting, positive impact. The true practice begins now, in the quiet moments of daily choice, in the unwavering commitment to nurture this awakened mindset. It means consistently choosing empowering thoughts over limiting ones, consciously directing your focus towards possibility, and aligning every action with the magnificent financial vision you are now capable of holding. This journey of financial evolution is not a finite destination but an ongoing, dynamic relationship, a dance between your inner landscape and the external world. There will be moments where old patterns might resurface, subtle tests of your resolve. In those moments, remember the depth of this transformation, the power you've unearthed, and the unwavering commitment you've made to yourself. Respond not with fear, but with conscious redirection, reinforcing the new, empowering narrative. Embrace this continuous unfolding with courage and conviction. Let your redefined relationship with money be a testament to your inner strength, your capacity for growth, and your profound belief in a future where true prosperity, in all its multifaceted forms, is not merely a dream, but your lived, magnificent reality. This is your legacy, not just the wealth you accumulate, but the person you become in the process. A master of your financial domain, a steward of abundance, and a beacon of possibility for all who witness your journey. The path ahead is one of limitless expansion, guided by the wisdom you've cultivated within.